How's it going? My name's Kyle Berry here at Transwest in Henderson, Colorado. Today I'm going to show you our 2018 Chevrolet Volt. It's a pre-owned vehicle that we have here at Transwest Buick GMC. Has just over 18,000 miles on the vehicle, but just want to start off by showing you the features, going over the features with you. First thing you notice when you come up is the LED headlights with the LED fog lights as well. Very nice and bright, going to help you see at night, going to help you, get wherever you need to go. Also, you probably noticed the brightness of the vehicle stands out, but is very subtle with the Cajun red tint coat and the black accents. As we go along, you see the gold Chevy emblem as well. Next thing that we want to go over with on you is the tires and wheels. This Chevy Volt currently comes with 17-inch wheels with Michelin Quiet Ride tires on it. Very comfortable, very smooth tire that's going to help get you the better fuel economy that this vehicle is meant to have with. As we go along the vehicle, you kind of see the features of the black accent, which I think really show off well with the Cajun red tint coat of the vehicle. A couple other features I want to show off on this vehicle is the keyless entry. What's really nice about this vehicle is you don't even have to pull the key out of your pocket, your purse, your backpack, or whatever. Just walk up to the vehicle, one simple press of the button unlocks all doors on the passenger side. Now, it does have a safety feature on the driver's side, so if you do walk up to the driver's side door, you will have to press it twice to unlock all 4 doors. If you only press it once, it is only going to open the driver's side door, kind of a safety feature, so that people that know this, all your doors aren't going to open if it's just you in a parking garage or something like that. As we move on, once again, you see the 17-inch wheels with the Quiet Ride Michelins. Here's where your fuel tank is, or your fuel cap. This is where you're going to put fuel in because this is a plug-in hybrid, which means that it is going to go both on gas and electric. Nice thing about that is you don't have to worry about finding your charging station, anything like that, stopping for a long time on a road trip. You'll be able to, just run regular gas in this, and it will take you however far you need to go. As we go to the back of the vehicle, you see the stylish headlights on the vehicle. Once again, with the black accents going down, that really plays off well with the vehicle. This one does have the hatchback feel to it. Not quite a hatchback, but it does slope down. As you notice this, we open up to the rear hatch of the vehicle. As we get in here, see how much room you have in this vehicle. Set of golf clubs, a couple of cases of luggage will definitely fit well in this vehicle. Also, another feature that I love about this vehicle is how easy it is to pop down the seats from when you're back here. So you don't have to step to the side of the vehicle or to the front of the vehicle to put those down. Some cool things that come along with this vehicle are the all-weather floor liners, which are really nice, especially living here in Colorado. Going to keep from tearing up the carpet, going to keep your vehicle nice and clean. When you do need to clean the all-weather floor liners, just pull them out, spray them down with a power washer or a hose, and they look brand new. Along with the electric part of this vehicle, it does come with the 120-volt charging outlet. This is very nice for at your home, so you don't have to pay for the upgraded fast charging system. Now, if you want to, there is definitely tax incentives, stuff like that, to get you to install the fast charging, but it does come with the 120-volt level 1 charger. No power hatchback on this, but nice lightweight too, so it's not gonna, kill your arm lifting it and closing it either. As we move along, once again, the style just kind of keeps with the vehicle, sleek. What I really like is the attention to detail on the vehicle as well. If you take a look, they even put a Chevy emblem in the tail light, which is a really cool feature that you don't see on a lot of vehicles. And for the price point of this vehicle, to see that cool feature is kind of odd and kind of unusual, so it's kind of nice to have it. Going back to the tail lights, also too, your rear lights are LED as well, so they should last a long time, nice and bright, are going to help other people see you when you're coming to a stop. Up here, you also have heated mirrors, which is really nice in the state of Colorado. How many times have you gone out in the morning and your mirrors are all iced up and it takes you 5 minutes to scrape them off, or when you do scrape them off, they get scratched? Nice thing about this is a heated mirror, so when you get in and put your rear defogger on, it will also heat the mirrors to melt away the ice as well. Kind of finishing up on the outside of the vehicle, this is your charging port for your plug-in. Super nice, simple, easy, convenient to get to. So when you're coming up to a charging station or you're pulling into your garage, you do have easy access to this charging port to get it to where you want, where you need it to charge the vehicle. All right, now we're going to go ahead and hop inside and get some of the interior features that go along with this vehicle. As you can see, you got a nice big 8-inch touchscreen on the vehicle. Very simple, easy to use, almost like a cell phone. You have your home button, which is going to take you to all your applications on the infotainment screen. Really simple, easy to use. I'll go over each one of them. Audio, obviously, is your radio. You can switch between AM, FM, and XM. Cool thing about this is you can also have up to 65 favorites on your radio, which is a really nice feature to have. Sometimes people don't want that many choices, but at least it gives you the option. Next one is the Bluetooth connectivity. This vehicle is Bluetooth capable, so you can plug in or hook up your phone, and you can accept calls, return calls, send voice text messages. You can also play music over the infotainment system, which it does also have the Bose premium sound system, which once you hear it in live, in real person, it's amazing how good it does sound. The next feature is one of my favorite features that they started bringing into these vehicles. It says projection. What that actually is Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. The cool thing about that is whether you have an Android phone or you have an Apple phone, once you plug it in, hardwire, it's going to basically pull your phone screen up onto the main infotainment system. What this is going to allow you to do is it's going to allow you to use Siri, it's going to allow you to text, it's going to allow you to call. My favorite feature of this is it also allows you to use any map system that you have on your phone. So it's going to allow you to use Google Maps or iMaps or Waze, any of the other mapping systems out there. So instead of having to pay to update your navigation on a yearly basis, you have it up to date with Google, with Waze, with iMaps. That's probably my favorite feature of the infotainment system. Next one is the OnStar navigation. So say you don't want to plug in your phone and use Google Maps, Waze, or iMaps, you can also pay to use the OnStar navigation. Now you can call in, tell them the destination you want, and they'll send the destination directly to your map and it will show you on your screen. Next one is going to be the settings. That's just going to go over all the settings, the bass, the mid-level, the range of your sound system, your profiles, all that good stuff. Pretty self-explanatory. Once you get into it, it tells you everything. The next one's the really cool feature with the Chevrolet Volt. This is going to tell you the difference between your gas motor, your electric motor. It's going to tell you the charging portion of it, everything like that. So when we click on flow, that tells you. So you obviously have your gas motor, and then you have your electric motor. When you're driving down the road, it's going to show you with little arrows which one is using the power. So whether your gas motor is powering the vehicle or the electric motor is powering the vehicle. Then right here is actually your battery level, how much charge you still have left on your batteries. So you can see obviously we're a little low today, but if it was a full charge, all of this would be green. Next kind of goes over your charging. It tells you your charge limit. It tells you when you need to charge. Obviously, since we're low on charge, it says charge immediately. Then the next kind of tells you, if you just do your 120 volt cord that was in the back, a full charge would take you till 5:30 a.m. If you go to a station in a level 2 charge, you could have a full charge by 4:15. So if that tells you anything, in about 4 hours, you can get a full charge. The next one's a pretty cool thing too, because it tells you your fuel economy, which is really nice to know, especially in today's day and age of how expensive gas is. You can see right now we're getting about 42.3 miles per gallon. The lifetime on this vehicle for 18,000 miles is 92.9 miles per gallon. I know with gas at, over $4 a gallon, I'd love to get 92.9 miles per gallon. Once we're done, we just hit back to home, and now we can select on any other button that we want. Obviously, XM radio is playing right now. Going down, you have your climate control. It is a single climate zone, but you have your digital thermometer right here, which tells you what the temperature is of the vehicle. It has a really cool feature, which is an auto climate. What I love about that is just like the HVAC system in your house. You set it to 72 degrees. It's either going to kick on the heater to get it up to that temperature, or it's going to kick on the air conditioner to get it down to that temperature. You can obviously choose what you want, if you want face, feet, anything like that, or you can just shut it off. This vehicle is also equipped with heated seats as well, which is really nice here in the Colorado climate. You know, in the morning you have your heater on and your heated seats on, and when you drive home, you're obviously using your air conditioner. As we go down to the shifter, you have an electronic parking brake, which is really nice. No more of the days where you're pressing with your foot. If you don't hit it just right, you don't lock it in even more, it doesn't pop out. Just a single pull of the button engages the brake, and a single push of the button disengages the brake. Obviously, you have your park, reverse, neutral, drive, and low, so you can take it to any gear that you want. The next one that you see is the modes. This is a cool feature too with living in Colorado. Once you select this, it's going to bring up a screen option over here on your main gauge cluster. Now, it has a few different mode options. When I select on it, you can see it says normal, sport, mountain, or hold. Now, the cool thing about that is it's not going to change your suspension. It's not going to do anything like that. It's just going to change your shift point, so that way you can get up to speed, and it will also shift better in those conditions. Just another added feature. Now, obviously you can turn off the traction control as well, but most people just leave those on. Over here we go to our main gauge cluster. Pretty cool infotainment system over here that's going to give you all the necessary information that you need. You have your digital speedometer right there, and when you select down, it's going to bring up your total range. So it's saying we have barely a quarter of a tank of gas and 6 miles on the EV range, but we can still go 86 miles. And below that, it's going to tell you your oil life percentage. Tells you when you need to get an oil change. Obviously, when you get down to about 10% is when you want to get an oil change. Next one's going to be your tire pressures, which is pretty cool. So you can tell if you got a flat on the road, or if you have a nail in your tire and you have a slow leak or anything like that. You're going to be able to see that without having to get out of the vehicle and actually, put a tire pressure monitor up to it and see. The next one down is our average speed, just letting you know what your average speed is throughout the driving modes. The timer, this is kind of a cool feature too. If you kind of want to see how long it takes you to get from and to a place, you can set the timer and it's going to give you the exact time of how long it took from the start to the stop. Next one is the coolant temperature. This is pretty cool, especially if you're driving in the mountains or anything like that. You can see if your vehicle's overheating. It shouldn't be, but it's nice to keep an eye on it. And then it brings back down to a blank screen with our trip A and then our trip Bs. And really cool feature, you can see right there, the last 5,600 miles on this vehicle, they're averaging 92.9 miles per gallon. Some other cool features on this infotainment screen, if you click over to the left, you can select down. So if you don't want to see all that stuff, you just want to see, what's playing on the radio because you have something on the navigation. You can have that up there. You can also have your phone as well. So that way, if you're talking to somebody, it will tell you who you're talking to, how long you've been talking to, which is a really nice feature. Then you can go back up to the info. Some of the stuff on the steering wheel right here, this is how you answer a phone call when you have the Bluetooth hooked up, and also how you speak to Siri or to the OnStar. This is how you hang up. Another cool feature about this button, what a lot of people don't realize, is this will also mute your radio as well. So if you're driving and you have somebody talking to you and you can't quite hear them, and instead of turning down the radio, you just want to mute it, just hit that button right there, just mutes the radio. When you come over here, another really nice feature living here in Colorado that this vehicle has is a heated steering wheel. It's a really nice feature. It heats up all around here and right here. The cool thing about it too is it pulses, so it will get hot and it will cool itself down, so you can have it on for a long period of time, and it's never going to get hot enough to where you cannot touch the steering wheel. Obviously, cruise control, which is a must in today's day and age. That's pretty much it for the inside of the vehicle. The last thing I want to show you is under the hood and give you some information about the fuel economy and the productivity of this electric vehicle. So under the hood we have a 4-cylinder 149 horsepower gas motor. The thing that makes this Chevy Volt the coolest and sets it apart from other plug-in hybrids is its range. On a full charge on the Chevy Volt, you can get upwards of 43 to 45 miles on the full charge. Most other plug-in hybrids only get 25 to 30. They did a study. Most Americans who drive for their daily commute drive anywhere between 40 and 50 miles for their entire commute. So with this vehicle having a range of 43 to 45 miles on its charge, you're maybe using 1/10 of a gallon of gas if you're on the long end of that. And especially with $4 a gallon per gas, it'd be nice to only have to fill up your car once a month or once every 2 months instead of once a week. On this vehicle, you have 2 charging ports, the 120 volt that's in the back, or a level 2, which is usually a charging station, or you can have that inputted into your house. On the level 1 charging, to get a full 43 to 45 mile range, it does take about 13 hours. On a level 2, it's between 4 and 4.5 hours. So just to go over, this is a 2018 Chevrolet Volt with just about 18,000 miles on it. It is priced at $25,999. It's a beautiful car in great condition. If you want any more information, feel free to give me a shout. My name's Kyle Berry. Here's all my contact information. I'd love to help you out.